Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're here taking a look at not one but two Nexz highlights. This is exciting because with the first take we've seen some J-pop groups such as Takumi from Jet Boy Bangers, also affiliated with Cyber Agent Legit of D-League, as well as Sota, part of B First, take this on where we feature more on the dance side. So being able to see you and Tomoya just kill it on this, I'm really excited to see. Now I have looked at a lot of Nexz material. Most of their discography has been covered, so whatever you don't see on the YouTube side, it is available on Patreon for you to binge away to your heart's content. I'm ready. I hope you are. Let's go. So the first one we're going to watch is Use. Now keep in mind, it really just depends on the artist on how these videos fare on YouTube. So it may be blurry, I don't know. We're going to still have a good time though. Let's go. He's going to do Walking on Water, which is their own choreography, would be my assumption. If it's a Stray Kids remix. Ready. Okay. Come on. That was a clean little coffee grinder sweep on that. Okay. With the walk off. Fun. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and watch Tomoya's because it's right here. To beatboxer. I'm thinking, I'm like curating in my brain what's interesting about this.
Nexzの友也です。Let's go.
Let's go. I like that the font matches his hair. I can never escape that move with this song. Okay, so this is interesting, right? That was cute. And he's like, yeah, you just stay there. That was cute. Okay. With both of these, Nexz has a hand in the choreography. Yu has a breaking background, and what's nice is with Tomoya, oh gosh, let me remember. Okay. He is trained for a very, very long time. He is considered the main dancer of the group. they have a hand in both the Walking on Water. That was a part of the Nexz archives. If you didn't know that, that's on YouTube as well. And then with Beatboxer, they are low-key turning into their own demo team, which I love. It is funny how they literally make themselves do the most aggressive things. But they're like, let's do it. Let's throw it in. Hopefully it'll get picked. I think that's really charming. We're going to kind of go back. And once again, no idea if this is going to fare in any way on the YouTube side. Normally the breakdowns are fine, but we'll see. These are, for me, my first time watching highlights where it's choreography, not exclusively a freestyle landscape. Because remember, Sota and Takumi, that I've said I've seen these highlights before of, they freestyled on their tracks, which I thought was really cool. And I think I was just really curious about this because you're going to notice if you've seen the originals of both of these tracks, this is so restrictive. So he CC'd, which is fun. Sets it up, drops it down. Now, he actually trained with Yell. If you didn't know Yell is a Korean national team representative for breaking. Knock is fun. So he is the resident breaker of the team for this comeback, for sure. Or for this archive, too. Because you see it in Beatboxer. So all this was nice. His swipes are fun. The CC's shoots it out. It's fun. Like, all of this is nice. Little Running Man on it. But notice how he is so restricted. Because if you've seen a Nexz choreo, they are so full. Right? It just makes you so curious about, is that, I think that's a stage. And you're going to fall off if you get near the edge. The toss is fine. Yeah, but we're not using our torso nearly as much as we normally do, in which it would be one thing if we're performing live, but we're not. This is a dance feature, which is why I found this interesting as to the choreography being presented in a highlight versus a freestyle, because a freestyle will organically curate to the space you're in. Choreography, you have to adjust to the space that you're in, because this is the most restrictive space he could possibly dance in for this kind of routine. The hop up was fun. I think it's great that we picked what we picked for this because of their hand in the choreography of it. Like, that was really, really clean. All of this, it looks like he's warmed up to it now compared to the first time. Like, doing all of that on the square, goodness, that's impressive, right? It's cool. Now, also, too, we've already done an extensive review on both Walking on Water and on Beatboxer, so that's why you're not hearing me be, like, super, what is it? Not analytical, but super, like, there's not a lot of depth to what I'm saying in comparison to what I normally do, because we've already covered them. It's mostly just being specifically in the first take space that I find to be interesting. Honestly, it's one of the best parts is the fact that we have it match his hair color, right? Oh, I guess I need to slow it down so we can do an overview here. Yeah. So the sounds and how they choose to have musicality with them, meaning that we are the physical representation of the music, they did really nice. They open it up. Even Tomoya is restricted. Not as much as I noticed from you in the beginning, but because you and I, a lot of us are used to seeing them as a full group, I do think it's just a space thing, which just makes me wonder, is doing choreography here the most ideal representation of a dancer in a group? If they're known for choreography, I would say yes. However, I would also say it's because of the limited space. I really do think that limits them. But also, if somebody really enjoyed these performances here, imagine when they see it with everybody and they see it at full range capacity, personally. Turns nice. So because we're seeing the highlights, I wonder if we're going to actually get a first take from Nexz. I don't know if we have one. I didn't see it released recently. This just came out, which is fun. Like, all that was really nice. Like, even there, you see how, like, he didn't bah, 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 with this extra rigidness. Whether or not that's just because we have to be very conscious of it. We have no idea how tired we are. We don't know any of that. Now all of this is nice. I like the focal point of the choreo for this section is great. Boom. The breath is nice. All that is fun with the little bedrock switch. Now this move here, you've heard me say many things about this move. If you're like, Jess, what? Yes, when I covered, not covered it myself, but when we did a review of the choreography, I really touched on that move, the safety of it, the intention of it, and I've even seen the behind the scenes, and some of my safety notes were proven to be true there a little bit. So I'm not going to really touch on it too much there. Go look at my review of Beatboxer to hear my full thoughts on it. Still not my favorite move I've seen them do. I know they put it in, but that's just me being in my late 20s with ankle problems because I didn't take care of them. Boom, boom, the punches. You can really hear the intention of how we set the choreo up for the music. Now, it's also interesting is the choreo looked really fun despite the, not dynamics. Well, I would say like the formation dynamics in the levels and those things not being a factor here because you have one person dancing in a restrictive space only doing choreography that's relevant to them, or they had to modify it to make it more filling to the space that we're in. Yes, it's only an excerpt, which is cool. We don't need to do, you know, the full entire dance to show off some fun features of the dance. We like it, right? And it also shows that both on Walkin' on Water and Beatboxer have really cool content and really cool density that flows very well for a solo to be able to, you know, perform in this way without it feeling like we're just stagnant and waiting for the next section to start, which sometimes choreographies do that, but sometimes they're made for that. So I really like that there's a really good balance on both the tracks. We get to see both of them. Also, of course, you know, show up and show out in the silver. And this type of outfit too, textile wise, you could see a lot more because of how the light hits it, but also how the material moves out of response to your movement. So all in all, I really like these. I really like the first take. I hope that this passes on YouTube. I'd be really sad about it, but yeah, if anything, Patreon's at least gonna get some fun with this. You guys know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.